Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this palace is by function a seat of law, but in name it speaks of peace. When I think of peace today, my thoughts turn to the countries and especially people caught in conflict. I think of Democratic Republic of the Congo. The United Nations continues to strongly support the recent peace agreement that gives the region its best chance to end the years-long cycle of violence. I think of Egypt, where violence and polarization have brought bitter winds to the Arab Spring. I appeal to all Egyptians to show maximum restraint, revive the political dialogue, political process, and resolve differences peacefully through dialogue. Above all, ladies and gentlemen, I think about Syria, where a catastrophic civil war has killed more than 100,000 people by now, ignited sectarian tensions, and generated instability across the region. Now we have reached the most serious moment in this conflict. The latest escalation has caused horrendous casualties. And through images unlike any we have seen in the 21st century, it has also raised the specter of chemical warfare. The use of chemical weapons by anyone for any reasons, under any circumstances, would be an atrocious violation of international law. It is essential to establish the fact. A United Nations investigation team is now on the ground to do just that. Just days after the attacks, they have collected valuable samples and interviewed victims and witnesses. The team needs time to do its job. Here in the Peace Palace, let us say, give peace a chance. Give diplomacy a chance. Stop fighting and start talking. And here in this hall dedicated to the rule of law, I say, let us adhere to the United Nations Charter. To those providing weapons to either side, we must ask, what have those arms achieved but more bloodshed? The military logic has given us a country on the verge of total destruction, a region in chaos, and a global threat. Why add more fuel to the fire? We must pursue all avenues to get the parties to the negotiating table. The Joint Special Envoy of the United Nations and League of Arab States continues his efforts. Most of all, the Security Council of the United Nations must uphold its responsibilities, moral and political responsibilities under the Charter of the United Nations. Syria is the biggest challenge of war and peace in the world today. The body entrusted with maintaining international peace and security cannot be missing in action. The Council must at last find the unity to act. It must use its authority for peace. The war has created a lost generation of children and young people. Mothers, farmers, families face worsening prospects by the day. The Syrian people deserve solutions, not silence. Our common humanity demands that all do their utmost to end this tragedy now.